Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at the sudden sell-off on Bitcoin that we are seeing in the last hour or so. What's going on? Is this thing collapsing again? Is this thing over? The bullish run we have had, is it fully over? Kaboom! You're gonna lose your shirt and everything. You're gonna get homeless now if you are a buyer on Bitcoin. Is that what's going to happen? Well, that I don't know, but what's going to happen with your situation? But let me tell you the technicals here, okay? So, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So, Bitcoin here. Now, if you are a member on my Patreon with the stocks coverage section, then I talked about in my video last evening where 25 plus stocks I cover. And so I mentioned there that $94,600, as we start to lose it, we will be testing 92,000 around. Okay, we precisely are right over there. We are seeing some stabilization so far at 92 around. However, we are in the multi-day weakness. Okay, 94,600 below, we were in the multi-day weakness. My members on Patreon were already aware about it. If you want to know about all of that, details are in the description of this video. Also, my tools links you will find in the description of this video via the Patreon membership. Now, what, right? Is the play over on Bitcoin? Is that's the thing? So the answer is the play overall is not yet fully over. However, we are in the multi-day weakness in a way that this has lost that uptrending momentum. That's gone. No, that's not happening anymore. We'll have to now find a structure on the strengthful side form again. Where will that form? Let's get to the hourly interval for that. Okay, so as Asian market opened, that's where the whole sell-off happened. Like technically, that's where the liquidity happened, right? And as I have said previously, Bitcoin, though it trades 24/7, but those, now institutions, via institutions, spot ETFs and all, so much money is transacted through the regular markets that volatility really comes in the Bitcoin and crypto when the regular market opens, regardless of whichever exchange you talk about. Okay, and that's why you are seeing this sudden sell-off. Okay, now thing is that as if even if $92,000 around, as even if we see a bounce here, it's just going to be a bounce right now, guys, at least for next session. If a bounce come, when we are in a trend, there is no guarantee how much of a reversal we'll get before the structure fully reverses. So the thing is that multi-day isn't, it's going to take at least a session if we have to stabilize here and form a proper uptrend on the multi-day side again. Otherwise, any bounces that will get right away, they will be just bounces. They won't change the structure into the multi-day bullish. Now, I'm talking about multi-day right now, not the overall structure here. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, if we stabilize at 92,000 area, everything is not lost. Yes, we are in the multi-day weakness, which is overall structural deeper pullback. But what we'll have to do is close a session above without breaking below $92,000 area. We have to close a session above 93,935 area, or put it simply, 93 or 94,000, almost there, right? So you gotta close a session above that again, then only your this multi-day weakness will complete, and we will be back again in the proper uptrend structure again on the both multi-day and the overall structure as well, because overall structure is in a deeper pullback, which is a multi-day weakness, as I showed you on the hourly interval. As if now, are we going to collapse further? Well, that's where the risk management principles comes in play. The zone that we are right now testing, $92,000, if this session slips below that, or we slips in the next session below, you should avoid to be in any long position. You gotta wait for because it's gonna take then more than 2-3 sessions for a trend to turn around. if this session, excuse me, if this session that we are currently in, if this doesn't save Bitcoin, if it doesn't stabilizes at 92, definitely you shouldn't be in long position right now. And as if we lose that 92 area, then you are now then 2, 3, 4 maybe sessions away before any proper uptrend structure would form again. Okay, if any sessions without breaking below 92,000, we can regain either 94,675 or 94,000, which is an intraday level that I showed you on the lower time frame right over here. It's not showing on the daily because intraday shows below the daily intervals. Okay, my tools marks all these levels automatically for you guys. So yeah, now that's why risk management right away below 94,675 was very important. I talked about this very level on my Patreon to my members. They are all aware about it. Excuse me. Now there is this one trend line that is, that is in the play. It's a lot like a, reference line. Okay, reference line is still in the play, but I would not count this too much right now. I want to see a stabilization. We with Bitcoin is so liquidity hungry that you will see noise in the price action. So we need to, as I just said, we need to hold at least this 92,000. This is, take it as a last line of defense. Okay, let's get to the weekly interval, because I want to talk about a bit of the scenario that I was telling you, that take it as until $100,000 we do have a room from 81,000, as what I have been saying, building up the position. Then 89,000 breakout we got, and I mentioned that $100,000 is where we are heading most likely. We didn't get all the way to 100,000, but we got close enough, $98,000 around. Okay, that's a 80% win rate. Okay, or 80% chase to the target. Again, nothing is guaranteed in stock market. We trade with the probability, with the stop losses, risk management, trailing stop losses, and we are still in profit. I already told my members, as I said, and in my videos as well, or if you have access to my tools, that 94,600 is, we lost that significant level. So red flags, right? Trailing area, size down position, take partial profits, and all that good stuff, right? So on the weekly interval, why am I talking about weekly interval is because one of the videos I did previously, I mentioned that daily we are bullish until 100,000, and we got very close. We got all the way to $98,000. But on the weekly, it's just a rebound until $100,000. All right. So I want, again, look, the weekly interval is still technically weak in a way that it has resulted in this rebound, and it has fulfilled our criteria from the daily interval as well. Almost there, right? Now, the whole point is that as if we don't stabilize at 92,000, this on the weekly interval will just be your proper weekly level downtrend, marking this rebound complete. And that's why I'm saying that $92,000 is your last line of defense. Below that, you should avoid to be in any bullish play, because weekly interval will stop confirming the strength, the existence of strength. Okay, so anyways, and then as if things will start to turn around, we'll have to wait for the price action to give us that, which may take few sessions. Okay, may not happen in a day, and that's why it's important to preserve your capital, because price may continue lower as well, right? It's all about risk management. All right, guys, that's all I had for you. Let's take a look at Ethereum as well before we wrap up. Following suit just like Bitcoin, but let's see if Ethereum is doing a little bit better. Well, it's Ethereum I would say is still looking less collapsing, but in just looking at it. But Bitcoin seems like had a little bit of a deeper fall, even in the percent. Let's actually take a look. Let's measure it. It's always good to measure it. So from its recent top here to almost today's lows, negative 6.18%. Let's get to Ethereum, and Ethereum is, oh, Ethereum is more down. Did I do it right? Negative 6.6. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, right? Like looking at the price action, it doesn't feel that way, but when I measure it, yeah, seems like Ethereum is more down. All right, anyways, guys, that's all I had for you in this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe, and details to my tools are in the description of this video, and many other things are in the description of this video. All right, guys, with that, see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.